I think, personally, all restrictions on gambling sites should be done away with as part of humanity's free will, thus including those that work under the gambling casino businesses, as you will. Because one thing I've come to learn is that there's plenty of finance to go around for all, right? Without the need of people allowing their greed to rule their head into taking what does not belong to them. And I believe that if everybody had their share and they were treated humanely, according to the Ten Commandments, judgments and statutes, we would have a fairer economic system that benefits all, thus including those that run these gambling sites. And the reason why we have these gambling tools in the first place is due to power and worldly programmed authority over people's free will. When if people took a step back, reflected on just exactly what is going on within the world we live in, they would begin to realise that they too have free will. But the question is, do these people still to this day choose to abuse their free will? Or do they choose to actually, in fact, use their free will in order to help make the world a better place by making it a fairer and beneficial place for all, where everyone is treated humanely, respectfully, and morally, according to the biblical word. In all honesty, even I don't think I'm going to see that anytime soon, because like I said, we live within a world today where everybody wants more for themselves and little, if not next to nothing, to those that actually in fact live as well as fight in order to protect their free will, even if it means speaking out and putting an end to all of this corruption, thus ultimately awakening the people that choose to abuse their free will by denying and violating ours in the first place. And the only way, like I said, for people to actually in fact bring that type of world in is by acknowledging the information I just shared in this video, rather than lean upon one's understanding, rather than abusing free will for snotty-nosed, egotistical, prideful gains. I'm a firm believer in wanting to create a world that benefits all. But the only way for us to bring that type of world in, like I said, is if people crucify their need for worldly power, along with worldly authority, that serves technically self and denies, as well as violates, those that speak out against all of the corruption that we see on a day-to-day basis. Pardon what? And that right there is all of the information that I just picked up on now as we speak. And like I said before I wrap this video up, I do want to make it a short one. There is plenty, like I said, within today's atmosphere for all. There's plenty of finance going around. But yet, like I said, the world that we live in, people want more for themselves due to their prides and egos, and little, if not next to nothing, to those of us, like I said, that basically air all of the corruption by bringing it to light. And that's not right. It's immoral, it's unbiblical, it's unethical, and to put it frankly, it's a recipe for disaster upon this entire economy, because people don't even realise what they're doing by treating us the way that they do. Later on, this world is going to hit such a collapse that they are going to need our brains within the operation. But by treating us the way that they do, when involving our free will, we're just going to up and leave and allow this world to collapse, along with everyone wanting the worldly power for themselves. Because like I said, there's only a short limited amount of time before people's worldly power, along with worldly authority, comes crashing above their heads, and they are left frantically thrashing within the deep end, trying to get themselves out of the mess that they've inflicted upon themselves due to their own greed, their own pride and ego, along with self-entitlement. And there we have it. It's a wrap.